gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, y'all. Hey. What's going on? Let me know if you can hear me. We are here Oh, let me get my coffee link because, child, y'all gonna have to keep me up on this one, baby. Because, honey, yeah, I'm gonna need some coffee, girls. I'm gonna need some coffee, girls. I'm gonna need some coffee, baby. Y'all know it's early for you, girl. It's 8:52. But they woke me up and I said, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. So I just pinned my coffee link above. Please hit the thumbs up button for me, please. And thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. So y'all read the title, right? The title is Brianna was not. Yes, thank you, Kim. I monetized it. Thank you, baby. Brianna was not found in contempt. Okay. And the reason why I said that, right? The reason why I put it right like that, she was not found in contempt because baby, hold on a second. Hello. Good morning. How are you? I'm live. Okay. All right. Bye. That's one of my moderators. She's coming over. But the reason why I put that in the title is because, baby, everybody and their mama, grandmama, grandfather, grandchild, grandniece, grandson thought that Brianna would be held in contempt. Okay. That is what they told they folks. That's what they told they supporters. All right. They told they supporters that Bree would be held in contempt. Why? Because Robert filed so many contempts that they just could not believe under no circumstances that the judge would not hold her in contempt. Okay. And we're going to talk about why over here. All right. We're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about why. Right. And I want to start this off by saying, I heard a little bit of one of his supporters' live streams, and they was so adamant that he had to have receipts because he put it in a court order. Let me just speak on that for a minute. I can't even believe the person said that actually said it, because it sounded like they were saying just because somebody actually allege something about you, claim that you did something in a court document, that means that they have receipts or facts. That is so far from the truth. Okay. So if anybody ever say just because it hit a court document, it means they have to have receipts in order for it to hit a court document, please know that that is not true. Okay. People can claim anything they want, and the burden of proof is on you. Meaning you are the person that did the filing. If you claim something, if you file something against somebody, I don't care what it is, the burden of proof is on you. You have to bring receipts. Okay. You can say whatever you want to say, and your attorney is going to assume that you have the receipts. But if you don't have the receipts, then, oh, well. But anyway, let's, all the reason why I said it is because I heard this person say that, right? They were like, oh, he has receipts because he wouldn't have never filed if he didn't have receipts. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? But anyway, let's get into these orders that was sent down yesterday from their court case. We're going to get right into it. Now, before we get into it, I want to go over what he claimed first. Okay. All right. We're going to get into what he claimed, and then we're going to talk about what was agreed upon, because they did reach, it looks like they reached a mutual agreement. Let me tell y'all a little bit about court, just in case you don't know. So when you have these type of cases, the judge will say, I'm going to step out, or y'all need to step out and see if y'all can come with an agreement. If you can't, then I'm going to do it for you. And if I do it, I'm going to just base it on facts. And facts comes with receipts. And there was no receipts there. Now, mind you, let me just back up a little bit. Well, let me just keep going because, maybe I talk too much sometimes. So anyway, so sometimes the judge may say, y'all try to go get it together, try to come to an agreement. If you guys cannot come to the agreement, then I'm going to come to the agreement for you. Okay. So it sounds like they may have, did that or whatever and came to agreement and here it goes. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. All right. So let's continue. So anyway, and let me just say this. And like I said, if you can't reach an agreement, it will go before the judge and the judge will make the agreement for you. But she thinks that she tries to let, especially in these family cases, she try to let adults be adults, right? We're all adults, and what I don't understand is now Robert is the one that took Brianna to court. Brianna didn't take him to court. Okay. He took her to court, but she countered and said, dude, you're trying to hold me in contempt when you owe child support at the amount of such and such amount because you haven't paid. Okay. So let's keep that in mind. He is the one that took her to court for contempt. Okay. So I don't understand taking somebody to court for contempt and paying for a lawyer. And I know a lawyer is not cheap, right? Paying for a lawyer just to get there and agree on things that could have been agreed on over the phone. That tells me he really wanted to see Brianna yesterday. Okay. That just tells me he wanted to see her face because for what? Literally, you paid for an attorney. You brung me here to court to pay for an attorney to agree with something that we could agree with over the phone. Anyway, let's continue. So the things that he claimed against her was, oh no, this is the modification. Okay, so let me start off with the modification. He wanted a modification of child support. The modification basically it states that he now pays $13.89 a month in the support of a minor child. And he claims that he took a substantial change in his income and that's supposed to justify his modification, a reduction of child support. And he said some whole bunch of other stuff. He's saying the reason why he didn't make money. Oh shit, what happened to it? Hold on, y'all. Where'd it go? Y'all, I gotta open it back up. Hold on. It just literally just went away. Give me a second. That was weird. Hold on. That was really weird. Hold on, I gotta open it back up. All right, so we're gonna do the modification first. All right, so the modification is this the motion, this the modification. All right, so the child support modification, he claimed that he took a substantial decrease in pay, and he basically saying it was because he's saying Brianna filed a false copyright claim against him and made or influenced, should I say, or made or has influenced multiple false public defamatory and derogatory statements against the petitioner, which caused a mass reporting of the petitioner's content, resulting in dramatic, or should I say drastic loss of income. Okay. So it looks like he filed and said he could no longer afford the $13.89. And it looks like over here that they agreed to drop the child support from $13.89 to $9.53. Okay. And it's going to be split into two payments, $476.50 on the first and $476.50 on the 15th, which equals to $953. So he did receive his reduced child support modification. Okay. All right. Let me get that out of the way. All right. So I guess that's a win for Mr. Hampton in child support reduction. All right. I guess he didn't like the $1,389, and I guess he agreed on the $953. All right. So he was okay with that. Sounds like it to me, because this is the order. All right. Now let's go to the other document. Okay. So what he filed. Give me a second. All right. So harassment and social media conduct. He filed for harassment, the Facebook control, child safety, school access, interfering with parenting time, social media, third party posting, and rights of first refusal. And he was asking the courts to remove any derogatory or unflattering online content about him, prohibit Brianna and third parties from publicly discussing him or the litigation, force her to comply with visitation and unsupervised contact provisions, give him makeup visitation days, and ensure the school access rights are restored, and award him attorney fees and litigation costs, and give any other relief the court finds proper. Okay, that's what he was asking for. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. All right. So what he claimed, social media. He said Brianna posted or allowed others to post derogatory, unflattering things about him. She encouraged third parties to harass him, mass report, and defame. This is what he's saying. She allowed Walter Battle and others, not Walter Battle, Deshaun and others to post about his daughter, which did he really? And wanted her prohibited from discussing him or the litigation, and to remove all negative content immediately. What the judge ordered: the mutual restrictions both Brianna and Robert must post on YouTube/Facebook, that neither can discuss past or current litigation. Both must, Brianna must remove a specific copyright claim that was done February the 13th of 2024, and banned on negative mention of each other or litigation involving the child. All right, the key difference in what he claimed versus what the judge ordered via the mutual agreement was that Robert motion targeted Brianna only, but the judge made it a two-way rule applying equally to him as well. Okay, so it wasn't just one way. He went in saying she's doing this, and the judge basically said both of y'all are prohibited from doing this. All right, next, third party and safety. Robert claimed Brianna left the child unsupervised with Walter Battle, who he says has a history of child SA, wanted the court to enforce the no unsupervised contact with anyone with a convicted rule. What the judge ordered: both parents are barred from allowing anyone with a conviction, not charge, but a conviction. Let me say that again, not charge, but with a conviction for child SA or physical abuse, to be around the child unsupervised. What's the key difference? Robert motion was framed only against Brianna. The order made it mutual, meaning that he can't have nobody that's been charged with that as well. Okay. The next one, visitation/parenting time. What Robert claimed: Brianna denied him several visits, birthdays, multiple weekends, and daily calls. She violated rights of first refusal by not offering him childcare when traveling overnight, wanted unlimited makeup days or missed time. What the judge ordered: specifically, he's being allowed to make up one weekend. Okay. Starting, this is his weekend anyway. So the makeup weekend, What the freak just happened, y'all? Hold on. Oh, his makeup weekend is next weekend. So this was already his weekend, the 15th through the 17th. So he will be able to make up a day, and that is next weekend, August the 22nd through the 25th. And then it goes. So basically he gets to make up one weekend. And then the regular schedule will start back September the 1st, and he will get every other weekend. Okay. So he also get daily 15-minute calls, videos at 6 p.m. Well, calls/videos at 6 p.m. when the child is with the other parent. The key difference, court gave limited defined makeup time. So one weekend, the court gave him one weekend to make up, and not the open-ended visitation that Robert wanted. Robert wanted 5 makeup days. The court allowed him one makeup weekend. Okay. I mean, yeah. He wanted 5. The court gave him one weekend, but also, it looks like, so he used to have first, third, and fifth, weekend for visitation, but that looks like it's no longer. Now he just has every other weekend. Okay. Every other weekend. So it's not first, third, and fifth anymore. It's every other weekend. Okay. All right. School access. What Robert claimed. Brianna blocked him from school activities and didn't notify him or school on school events or medical appointments. He wanted full access restored. What the judge ordered. No new specific school access provision. Order focus instead on address, phone numbers, change notice. Okay, so 30 days if within 50 miles. So, okay, so basically no school access provision, meaning that she doesn't have to change anything about the school. The way it is now and the way it's going to stay. She doesn't have to call him up and remind him that today's the first day of school. She don't have to call him up and say tomorrow is picture day. She doesn't have to call him up and say she's graduating on Friday. That is his job. He is the other parent. You understand what I'm saying? He is the other parent. So she doesn't have to do any of that. But what she does have to do, if she moves or travels, should I say, more than 50 miles, is it? Oh, yeah. If she travels more than 50 miles, she has to give 60-day notice. 30 days if within 50 miles, 60 days if further. Oh, that's if she moves. So if she moves within 50 miles, so like say for instance, if she stay in Georgia, but she moves 50 miles away, she has to give him a 30-day notice. But let's just say she moved further away, several states away, she have to give him a 60-day notice. Okay. And if she travels with the baby, she has to give him a 2-week notice that she's traveling with the baby. And she has to give the address and phone number to where she's at, or where the baby's at, should I say. Okay. And I'm saying baby, but y'all know Moski's 6 years old. She's not a baby. All right. So what's the difference? Robert did not get any explicit school access terms updated on the new order. Okay. It stays the same. It's not Brianna's responsibility to breastfeed him information about a child that he is the father to. Okay. And the reason why I'm notifying that is because a lot of people, his supporters, really thought that it was Brianna's responsibility to freaking say, open wide, open your mouth, take this vitamin now. No, it's not. It's not her responsibility. And I thought that was the most absurd thing ever, that they literally thought she was going to be held in contempt because she didn't give him notice when the baby picture day and graduation and the field day and open house. And no, that's your job. That is your job. That's not Brianna's job. But she is allowed to move outside of the state. She does not have to stay in Georgia. Okay. She can move wherever she wants to. She can move wherever she wants. Wherever she wants. She just got to give him 30-day notice if she's moving within 50 miles. and 60-day notice if she's moving more than 50 miles away. Okay. So I'm actually so happy about that because that's crazy. So anyway, the passport. What Robert claimed, Brianna allowed others to post about passport issues and wouldn't cooperate. Wanted her to help obtain, wanted her to, oh, I don't know what that means. What the judge ordered, both must cooperate to get, oh yeah, no, Brianna actually filed this about. So Robert said that she posted about the passport issues, but she said that Robert wouldn't cooperate in getting a new passport. What the judge ordered, both must cooperate to get the new passport within 10 days split. Cost 50-50. The split costs 50-50. But Brianna gets to keep the passport, but she has to give it to Robert 15 days before he travels. And so what's the difference? So before he was making up this excuse and shit, the reason why he couldn't go sign the baby passport saying that, he didn't want, because the planes was flying out the sky or landing out the sky or whatever, falling out the sky. So he can no longer hold that over her. Okay. He has to go and get the passport done. All right. He has to do it, and he got to pay half of the cost. So he has to pay half of the cost. And he got to do that shit within 10 days. So within 10 days, we should see Momo with a new passport. Okay. And I'm glad that the judge did this as well, because a parent not signing the passport is just being conniving, just point blank, period. They just being conniving. Okay. All right. Another one is the false copyright claim. He claimed that she filed a false copyright and had a bunch of people to file against him. The outcome, the judge only spoke of one copyright claim, and that is the one that Brianna did February the 13th of 2024 before the divorce was final, which that copyright claim is, y'all know, we know, is null and void because it comes off after a year. However, they put it in here that she must remove it. Okay. So she has to remove that. And that's just one thing. They did not entertain she's making other people do this bullshit. Right now, the Facebook page, Lord Father God. So he claimed that he's locked out of an 8.9 million follower Facebook page, which is a valuable business asset. He said, this is where the bulk of my money come from. And, because I was this rich guy. No, I'm adding up shit or whatever. But anyway, basically he was saying that that's his money maker, and she locked him out of the page and she still has it, and he can't make money and all this stuff or whatever because he doesn't have a page. The order does not give him page access or address the business dispute at all. Okay. Now let me just put my little spill on this. I don't know 100%, but I'm just going to assume he was not able to provide not nam as receipt as her having this page, because if he was able to provide a receipt that she had this page, I'm pretty sure the judge would have ordered her to give him access back to the page. And the reason why I say that, because if the judge ordered her to remove a copyright strike, that he was able to provide a receipt that she filed a copyright claim, I would think that, yes, it was a copyright claim for the cancer video. Yes, it is the copyright claim for the cancer video. So if he was able to provide a receipt for the 8.9 million follower Facebook page, I'm sure the judge would have said she had to give the page back. And the reason why I'm making emphasis for that is because this shows he could not prove what he's claiming out here in these internet streets. Okay. All right. And furthermore, let me ask, hold on. Send me the receipt. Hold on. So there is a receipt, and I just asked somebody to send it to me because I know you told me about it last night. So there's a receipt that prove we just gonna show y'all. Can you send me that receipt, please? Right quick. Hold on. There's a receipt that was uploaded. She said, actually, she does have access. She has to give him back access. Why are you lying to the followers? It clearly says she has to give the page back. What does it say that at, Amber Bell? Please explain. Where does it say that at? Tell me what paragraph and I'll read it right now, baby. Where does it say that at? Where does it say that at, Amber? Tell me, baby. Tell me where it said at, and I'll read it for you right now. Come on, Amber, help me out, baby. Help me out. Because I don't want to lie to the people. I wouldn't want to do that. Tell me where it say that at, Amber. Just tell me what paragraph. Thank you, Sin Sonia. She said, let's help her more reach her goal. Yes, please help me reach my goal. What does it say? She has his page and she has to give it back. Please. Matter of fact, I'm going to read verbatim what it says. Hold on. I'm going to read verbatim, y'all. I'm going to read it verbatim since she came over here. The thing is only 5 pages. It don't mention 8.9. It don't mention the 8.9 million page in this damn thing. This girl either dumb, blind, or stupid. It don't mention it in there, so I don't know what page what thing she talking about. But can y'all hold on? Let me make a phone call right quick. There is a receipt, and I want to show y'all. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even know you called me. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I ain't hear my phone. I had my ring off. So somebody is going to get the receipt off of the uploaded documents online that Brianna submitted. There's a receipt. There's a receipt that that was uploaded on the documents that prove that she does not have access to this page. Okay, so we're going to show that. Let me see if I can get it quicker than later. Hold on. But anyway, let's move on until I get it, okay? But y'all remind me to come back to it, okay? But anyway, the Amber girl is lost in the sauce. Oh, poor Amber. You really believe that she had that page. Oh, Amber. But I want to show Amber, though. I want to show her the proof. So don't go nowhere, Amber, okay? Because I want to show you the proof. I want to show you the proof, okay? All right, let's finish up. Let's finish up because let's get back. Okay, so again, no 8.9 million page was even mentioned in the order. And the reason being is because he had no receipt whatsoever to prove that she took that page. No receipt. It was all just talk. All right, now, harassment / third party. He said she encouraged others to harass him online, post private messages, mass report his page, and defame him. Outcome, well, they was ordered mutually to prohibit both parties from negative litigation, related posts, and or required both to ask followers, bloggers to just cut it out. Okay. The change is instead of it being targeted toward her, the judge put the order toward both of them. All right. Rights of refusal. I just said that one. Attorney fees. He wanted Brianna to pay his legal costs. Outcome not awarded. All right. All right. Now, some of the claims was made in the new, that were addressed in the new order, sometimes narrowed or made mutual. Okay. Missed visitations. Okay, I already said that. Daily calls, 15 minutes, starts at 6 o'clock. School notification issued. Already said that. Passport dispute. Already said that. All right, that's it. That's it. Hold on. I already talked about the child support. Now, I know you guys are probably like, what about the arrearage? Hold on, let me just make sure did I miss anything? So let me just go over right quick on what's going on here. Okay. So, the baby still gets to be around his grandfather. Okay. The baby gets to be around the grandfather. The grandfather is not prohibited from being around his grandchildren. Okay. He still can. But they cannot have unsupervised visits with anybody that has been convicted of a child essay. Okay. So, but there's no change than what was already in the original divorce decree. Okay. No change. All right. Nobody's held in contempt. She wasn't held in contempt. He wasn't held in contempt. So no contempt whatsoever. There was no contempt. Nobody went to jail. But why is it just temporarily? Well, because the arrearage has to be a discussion that was left off. The only thing that was not discussed in this order is the arrearage. Okay. So I'm assuming that that's why this says temporarily. Okay. A temporary order, because that has to be addressed. You understand what I'm saying? That has to be addressed. It was not addressed in this order. So that's the only thing that I can think of why this was made as a temporary order, because it just don't go nowhere. It just don't poof, be gone. You understand what I'm saying? It don't just poof and just go away. So it has to be talked about. Okay. So, and I don't know what's going on with that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that's going to be dealt with. All right. She said, so Walter can be around his baby unsupervised. I don't know about unsupervised, because in the divorce decree, it stated that, let me just read it. In the divorce decree, hold on. Because it says the same thing in the divorce decree as it says in the new order. And in divorce decree, it says, let me just read it. Let me open it. But while I'm trying to open it, it basically says, well, here it goes. Let's go down to that one. Social media, minor child. Okay. So in the divorce decree, it states, where is it? Hold on, I'm looking for it, y'all. I know it's in here. I don't see it. Well, I don't see it, but I know it's in the divorce decree. I know it's stated that, well, let me just go to the other one. I know it's in the divorce decree. Whatever was in the divorce decree looks like it's still in here. So let's go to the other one. The other one, the new one says that the temporary order says that, where the hell is it? I know it's in here, y'all. I just want to read it word from word, but I don't even see it. Oh, it looks like he also has to step up and pay half of the insurance now. He was not paying half of the insurance before, but now so the child support got reduced, but she was paying all the insurance before, but now he has to pay half of the health insurance. He has to split the uninsurance costs. So she still pay the health insurance and whatever I think that's the same then. Whatever is left over after the insurance pay, they have to split it. I think that's the same way it was actually. But I see social media. I see the passport, notice of travel. Where is I know it's in here because it said it was in here. Because I ran it through ChatGPT. But anyway, I don't see it in here right off. But basically it says the same thing, that nobody can, the child cannot be left with anybody unsupervised. The child cannot be left. God damn it. Where is it? Hold on, let me make a phone call. Oh, I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it at? I can't find it. Y'all know I'm still asleep. How about my moderator had to tell me? Okay, so here it goes. It's under third party. So it says the parties agree and reiterate. Now, reiterate means, okay? Reiterate mean that it was already stated before. Okay, reiterate. So third party agree and reiterate that no third party shall be around the minor child unsupervised if that person has had a conviction for child SA or physical abuse. Okay. So again, it doesn't change what was already agreed at mediation for the divorce. So there was no change. There was no change. Why? Because they had already agreed on it. Oh, thank you, Penny, for that coffee. She said, y'all, I need a peppermint. Hold on. Let me go get a peppermint right quick. My throat is strained. Hold on one second. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. My voice, y'all. I gotta lube my tonsils. I don't even have tonsils. But again, reiterate mean that it was already written. It was already agreed upon. So there was no change. Okay. So again, the things that he claimed, the only thing that it seems like he got was 1 weekend makeup day and the copyright claim released. So I guess if paying for a lawyer, right? Oh, excuse me, and reduction in child support. Okay. So I guess if paying for a lawyer to go to court and make all these claims, okay, and you get your reduction in child support, kudos to you. You get your 1 visitation makeup day, and you get the copyright claim removed. If that was worth it, I say, hey, kudos to you. Nobody is held in contempt. Life goes on. Brianna ain't going to jail. The arrearage, I'm sure, will be dealt with at another time. You know what I'm saying? She said, Amora, can you still see your Amora? Amber Amora can still see your comment. What'd she say? She said, Amora, can you reread the copyright strike? Someone says it has to remove the strike, not Bree, and I didn't hear you say that. No, Bree has to remove the strike. That's what it says. Bree has to remove a copyright strike that she did February of 2024. So, but the baby still get to be around her grandfather. You know what I mean? Her 70-something-year-old grandfather. So the baby still get to be around her. There was no facts, no facts whatsoever about no damn 8.9 million page. And I'm still waiting on the person to send me the receipt so I can show y'all. I'll show y'all in a minute. But the copyright strike, I'm sure he had the receipts for that. And y'all know Brianna's not the type that's going to go in there and be like, no, I didn't strike his page. No, that's not how she is. She owns her shit. Y'all know that. She owns her shit. She said with the copyright removal, hopefully he can earn money. Yes, hopefully he can earn money so he can pay child support. Yeah, because he owed nine something. I think $9.53 a month. Okay, so it went from $13.89 to $9.53. But my thing is this. I think that's still good. You want to know why? Because when you getting zero already and you've been getting zero for months, and now all of a sudden you're going to get $9.53, that's a win. If you was already getting zero and now you're going to be getting $9.53, that's a win. That's a win for Bree. That ain't no, you know what I mean? Because she wasn't getting shit. She wasn't getting shit. But I will say, if he falls back this time and not pay, I do believe there will be consequences to pay. Okay. Now the judge only and I kind of knew this was going to happen. A judge does not like locking parents up, taking them away from a child. Judge don't like doing that. A judge like for you to work that shit out. But I'm going to tell you something, and I can almost bet you this. The next contempt, somebody is going to jail. Now you heard it from me here. Okay. Let me take this peppermint out my mouth. Hold on. All right, listen, the next contempt, somebody is going to jail. You're not going to continue to get smacked on the hands. This is the second contempt since the divorce has been finished, final. The next contempt, if there is somebody going to jail, I can promise you that, okay? Well, I can almost promise you, like 99.5%. Somebody's going to go to jail because a judge will not continue to say, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, y'all, cut it out, y'all. The next contempt, whoever breaks it, whether it's Robert, whether it's Brianna, whoever, the next contempt, somebody is going to be violated. Somebody is going to go to jail. So, and because of that, and because I don't want Brianna to go to jail, I am not talking on Robert no more. I'm not going to be talking on Robert no more. I will talk on Brianna and the good things that she's doing. You understand what I'm saying? But I will not speak on their relationship, their what happened in their relationship and all that shit. Is over. That is over. Brianna has a new life. I'm sure she's wanting to move on or whatever. And Robert really is not that exciting any damn way. And we had kind of moved away from him and was on Kevin. And then the only reason why we dipped back is because of the court stuff. Okay. And because, whatever. So I'm not going to get Brianna violated by talking on that shit anymore. Their relationship is dead, gone. It's over with. Okay. I'm sure she is one happy camper today. I don't think she was worried about it anyway, but this is behind her. Now I'm sure they just have to figure out what's going to go on with the, because the only thing I see that was not addressed in here is that big ass arrearage. There is a big arrearage that's not mentioned in here. She said, what did it say about deleting negative things? Oh, let me read that part because I did see that it said they have 24 hours. This is what it said. Let me read it. It says, at the direction of the court, both parties shall create an individual social media post to YouTube and Facebook platform stating that each party is strictly prohibited from discussing any past, present litigation between the parties. Each party shall specifically request to have any and all of followers and bloggers who cover and create content centered around the party's litigation shall cease and desist their behavior. Any prior or present posts, videos, and content that has been posted and or reposted by the parties that feature either party and or make disparaging comments regarding any party or the minor child in this manner shall be removed from the party's social media platform within 24 hours. The party that fails to create the individual social media posts to their YouTube and Facebook platform and or fail to refrain from and or remove prior or present posts centered around the parties or their litigation as described herein shall face incarceration for up to 20 days for each violation. Okay. Now, let me tell you what that means. If Robert or Brianna sub each other, I'm talking about sub each other in any type of way, or do not remove content, not just photos and not just videos, content, even posts, because y'all know there's posts out there that says things like, I was lied on, I was defamed, I had, my 8.9 million page stolen from me, anything like that. That is what's considered disparaging, okay? Because he's already put it in a court document that he claimed that Brianna is the one that stole his 8.9 million page. So all those 8.9 million page posts where he says I was defamed, I was, any derogatory statements about that has to go, or he's going to spend 20 days in jail. Same with Brianna. If Brianna has any posts out there about him, saying anything disparaging about him, his photo up, don't matter if it's with their child or not, it has to come down. Or she will spend 20 days in jail. Okay. So I'm talking about the song, he did a couple of rap songs where he disparaged her real bad. There's videos, there's members only videos, and we do have eyes on members only. So all those videos have to come down. He cannot keep any of that up, or he will spend 20 days in jail. Okay. Now, that's going to be a big task for him because I think that he has content that he does not even realize that he has that speaks of her, maybe not directly with her name, but it speaks of their situation. He speaks about how he was set up, how he was lied on. All those, I was lied on. Dear Jesus, dear Lord, I was lied on. I was taken advantage of. All of that is subbing Brianna. All of that has to come down, or he's going to spend the next 20 days in jail. Okay? Or he's going to spend the next 20 days in jail. She said, did you read about Mosky being on social media? Okay, let me get to that part. Ooh, that's important. Let's get to the part about Mosky on social media. Okay, at the direction of the court. Nope, not that one. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so as far as Mosky being on social media, it says, okay, so once they remove all the disparaging comments regarding either party or whatever, right, they have to remove it and can never say that again. So we should never hear, I was lied on, I was defamed, a person brought my platform down. He can't say none of that no more. None of that. Nothing that can anybody in the comments say anything negative about Bree from his comment section, okay? Because people would know who he's talking about, right? That can definitely get him in jail, all right? So anyway, but listen, as far as Mosky, it says the parties, oh, excuse me, where does it say that? Let me go back to it. Damn. It was right hand and it left. It was right hand and it left. Hold on. Hold on. Shit, where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Y'all, I'm half asleep. The party shall fail to create. Okay, I got that one. Respondents shall remove immediately. The party shall limit. Oh, here it goes. The party shall limit their social media posts of the minor child to include only positive interaction with the child and shall be sure that no interaction with the child on social media include any mention of litigation, troubles between the party, and any disparaging or mentioning of the other party in totality. So you know how sometimes we've heard he'll say something like, you know, you act just like your mama. You over there doing that lying stuff like your mama, all that. He can't say that slick shit no more. He can't do that no more. And he cannot be like, you remember that time he was like, what was it he did? He made like a picture or whatever and was trying to say like, I'm keeping my promise by stopping by now that a decision has been made in the case. Oh, but didn't you say that she was going to be held in contempt? Well, she's not, Miss Joy. But what y'all did yesterday was wrong, though. Y'all know what y'all did yesterday. That was real wrong or whatever. I don't even know why y'all even did that. But anyway, I guess y'all thought that was a smart idea. But anyway, what am I trying to say? It was something that he said. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he made a post. And he tried, and he had his child in there, and it was more like a sympathy post type thing. He can't do that no more. Like it said something like, "Oh, I was lied on," or you know, I got my money taken away from me. Whatever. He can't do none of that. He cannot use Momo to say anything derogatory or imply anything derogatory about Brianna ever again. Never again. None of them, oh, you need to teach your mama how to clean her house. None of that. No, you got your mama got baby dolls or none of that. He can't do none of that shit no more. None of that no more. Okay. So only positive content. Only positive content. All right. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool because, you know, I don't think that he should be subbing his ex-wife in front of his daughter anyway. I don't think that that should be the case. Okay. She said she was not found in contempt because the two parents made an agreement. Well, she wasn't found in contempt. No, neither one of them was found in contempt. They made an agreement the first time through the divorce in motion. So, you know what I mean? She wasn't found in contempt because the judge gave both of them an opportunity one more time because he was held in contempt he wasn't held. A contempt was filed against him as well. Neither one of them was found in contempt because they made an agreement and because, you know, they made an agreement. Of course, that's what I said. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You must just came over here. Did she just come over here? Did she just get here? Did I not say mutual agreement? You guys, what is this lady talking about? I swear these the slowest mofos in the world. She literally came over here and typed that as if I didn't mention that they agreed. They agreed to this. Go back to the beginning, Bookie. Go back to the beginning, Bookie, okay? All right? But yes, they did come to an agreement. They came to an agreement. What did I say? I said, who pays for an attorney, right? Just to agree to get your child support lowered, just to agree to take away a copyright strike, and just to agree to what was the other thing? Child support low. Oh, and get one extra day in visitation. I said, who pays for a lawyer and accuse a person of all his lies just to agree to that is what I said. Okay. But I also said yesterday that this was done for his supporters. The whole thing was only done for his supporters. This whole thing was only done for his supporters. Period. It says she can't either. Why everyone keep talking bad about him like she better than him? They both have to grow up, be great parents, and stop bashing each other. She doesn't bash him, Deb. You cannot say that she has bashed him in over a year. That girl does not bash him. She doesn't bash him. So I don't know what you're talking about. She doesn't bash him. Okay? She does not bash him. She just wanted to live her life, and she wanted you guys to stop harassing her is what she wanted. She wanted to live her life, but you guys wouldn't because y'all are obsessed with her. I don't know why. I don't know if it's her underwear, her bra. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all so much want her to be a bad guy, and she's not a bad guy. Because y'all just believe the lies. You just believe the lies, and you've been believing the lies for a long time. She does not bash that man. She don't even mention that man. She wants to move on with her life. Y'all like, oh, she still want him. She does not want him. She does not want him. Y'all want her to want him. Y'all want him. Y'all can have him. He's y'all's. He can date anybody over there or all y'all. You know, what do you call it? He can poly with all y'all over there. Nobody cares. She said, hey, Lampo. She said the court rules is that the publics are allowed. Yeah, but Joy, public being allowed and public taking a camera in the court to give feedback to a blogger so they can have everything in real time. As Tay Diggs said, I'm going to have everything in real time. I'm going to talk on this in real time. That is not allowed, and you should know that. Because I know you ain't no young person. So you should know that it's not allowed to take no damn picture. The girl turned, let me tell you what she did wrong, y'all. She turned her camera around, and we was just quicker than her. She turned the camera around and showed us the girl walking into the courthouse. The lady was walking into the courthouse. They saw The court shit around her. It was a building. It wasn't no outside. Are you kidding me? We have the photo. I showed it yesterday. She turned her camera around and we snapped that shit. We snapped the photo of the girl walking into the courthouse. That is a no-no. That is a no-no, period. So her intentions were bad. And you sent her to do it, is what I heard. So what you did was wrong. You should not have done that. You should not have done that. And then y'all say we so invested in their life. No, y'all were. Y'all sent a cameraman into the court. Imagine that for a second. All because y'all wanted to be mean. All because y'all wanted to be mean. She said Joy was all on her live. Hold on. Joy was all on her live commenting Amora. Joy comment was known, the screenshot. Huh? Joy was all on her live commenting Amora. Joy comment was KN, the screenshot. Was, I don't know what you mean. But anyway, so again, Bree was not held in contempt. They thought that Bree would be held in contempt. They thought that Bree was going to jail. I heard that a lot. They thought that Robert was going to get custody of Momo. Okay. But my thing is, how in the world could they possibly think a man could get custody of a child when he hasn't financially provided for that child in months? Months, a long time. Not one damn dime has he provided. So how do they think somebody could literally be fit if they're saying that they can't financially provide or they won't financially provide? Because the screenshots that he put up constantly was, well, let's just put them up. Let's put up the screenshots that, hold on. Let's put them up right quick. Let's put up the screenshots that let's put up the screenshots that he made about child support. Shall we? Let's go there for a second. This is the craziest thing too, because you would think if a person had good intentions, where are they? Here, let's just put these up. Oh no, not this. I'm all over the place. What them damn? What? Yeah, hold on. Hey, what's up? All right. She said somebody wanted me to drop the link. Hold on. I may have to go to the other browser. Y'all tell me if this is an echo. Say something, Miss Joy. Let me see if it's an echo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Is it an echo, you guys?
I did hear a little bit of feedback.
Okay, hold on. Oh, shit. Hey, y'all. All right. Why is it echoing? Hold on.
I don't hear it anymore.
Is it echoing, you guys? All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Joy. What's going on?
Hey, Miss Amora. I just wanted to come up here and clear some things up because you assumed a lot of things yesterday and put out a lot of just improper information, love. No one sent anyone to do anything malicious in a courthouse. You are allowed to, you can record outside a courtroom, you can record inside the courthouse. She was not recording inside the courtroom at all. At all. The only disruption were the phone calls to the courts advising that she was doing so.
No. Hold on. No. That's not what was advised. Okay. So
Okay.
what was advised was exactly what was said. And that is, I have eyes in the courtroom and I have boots on the ground. So what was advised, what was told, what was exactly what was recorded in the recordings from Tay Diggs. Okay. So she said, when someone says I have eyes in the court, what does that mean to you?
It doesn't mean that someone is recording. It means that a person is in the courtroom.
When they say I'm going to be getting everything in real time, what does that mean to you?
Ma'am, you came up with your own assumptions and they were wrong.
No. When you hear, come on. See, you're saying that because you sent that lady. But
no, I did not send her. And
yeah. She said you did. She said you sent her. She said you sent her. Yeah. You did. You sent her. You were her friend and you sent her.
If you want to overtalk me and not allow.
No, I'm not going to overtalk you, but I do have to ask you this. See, y'all don't like it because we're not on the same. Y'all don't support me and I don't support y'all. If it was one of Breonna's supporters that came out here and boastfully said, I have eyes in the courtroom, we have boots on ground, I am going to be getting things in real time, you guys would have done the exact same thing. And let me tell you, now I didn't say they're filming in court. What I said is I have concerns that someone has a phone and is communicating with someone that is live right now. So they heard it themselves. The video and the link was sent to them. Now their decision, whatever decision they made from there was from whatever they gathered from the video. They listened to her. They listened to her boast and brag about having eyes in the courtroom. She said that multiple times.
Listen. There was a public hearing and anybody could be in there. That's just point blank period. Anybody could be in there. It's a public place.
Okay, so, and you know what? And the bailiff saw that there was communication. And you want me to tell you how they saw it? You want to know how they knew it was communication? They listened to this young lady on her live stream brag about having eyes in the courtroom multiple times. Multiple times. So I'm going to tell you, even if they listen, when you're in court, you're not supposed to be texting no one. You're not supposed to be talking to no one.
She was.
Yes, she was. Joy, you can flip it, twist it, jump it. You can say however you want to.
You were not even involved, Amora. You are assuming. I'm a person.
So are you saying that are you saying that I don't have the intellect to understand what eyes in the courtroom mean and what I'm going to be getting information in real time means?
Listen.
What does that mean to you? What does I'm going to be getting information in real time mean to you?
It mean that someone is recording in the courtroom. I know that.
What does eyes in the courtroom means?
That eyes are in the courtroom.
And I'm going to be getting things in real time. What does that mean?
Does it mean that someone is recording, Amora?
No, but you're not answering my question.
What I'm telling you is that people can be in the courtroom. People have eyes.
No, but you did not answer my question. I said, what does I'm going to be getting information in real time means?
That means that she has inside information.
Exactly. And you're not allowed to do that. Point blank, period. Bye. All right, next. Ain't nobody got time to argue with her. She trying to twist it and flip it because it was their thing. They were being conniving and they were being malicious and they got caught in their act, period. If the courts did not think what they were doing was wrong, they would not have stopped everything to check it out. They were sent the links, they were sent the photo, and they were sent the video clips. Now, if they didn't think it was a big deal, they wouldn't have made it a big deal. It was a big deal, but I'm going to tell you what was the big deal. It was Latte. Latte is the one that was screaming, or I wouldn't even say screaming, but sitting up here bragging and boasting about getting information real time. That is not allowed. And if you ever try that, you are going to get in trouble. That is not allowed. You cannot do that. Oh, I'm going to have eyes in the courtroom. I'm going to be getting things in real time. No, she boasted and bragged about that. She boasted and bragged about that. And this lady, now I want Miss Joy to tell me what this means. Because this lady, she said the lady took the picture outside. I want to know, when did outside have a ceiling? Hold on, y'all. Look at this. And Miss Joy is in the comments. So she knew what was going on. She knew what was going on. She's in the comments of this screenshot that was taken because the girl showed it. Tay Diggs showed this screenshot. Well, we took the screenshot, but she showed this. Does this look like outside to y'all? Do y'all see a sky outside? Do you see green trees right now? What do you see? Because this lady said she was not filming in court. What does this look like? This was sent to the court. What does that look like to you guys? Does that look like the sky? Huh? Does that look like trees? Does that look like clouds? Y'all can sit and flip things however you want to make it sound better or dumb it down. You ain't this when Tay Diggs turned her screen around, her laptop around, or whatever she was on, to show us, because I was in the audience, to show us, and Miss Joy is in the comments, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Let me show y'all Miss Joy. See, I didn't know who Miss Joy was until it was pointed out to me last night. You see that? It was all coordinated. They thought they were slick. Look at Miss Joy's comment. It says, peep in before you may have to end the live. Okay? They was all coordinated. But I didn't know she coordinated until I went and listened to the other girls' live stream. And she told on Miss Joy. Now, I don't know if Miss Joy was trying to set this young lady up or what. Okay? I don't know. But what I will say is their intentions was wrong. It was bad. They was going to be giving Miss Tay Diggs information in real time. Does this look like the outside to you? It was not the outside. They can flip it, twist it however they want to. This was being streamed to Tay Diggs. Somehow Tay Diggs had this on her screen. This came from Tay Diggs' screen. She turned her camera around. So nevertheless, she tried it. She tried it, okay? She tried it. No, they cannot manipulate me. They cannot manipulate me at all. So that lady said that you sent her. You sent her. She was sent. Matter of fact, if you trying to say she wasn't sent, she damn sure told the courts that you sent her. You sent her. You sent her there. So nevertheless, y'all, you was involved in this. You was involved in this little trickery bullshit. But it didn't work. It didn't work. Nevertheless, it did not work. But you almost got this young lady locked up. I do want you to know that. You almost got this young lady locked up. Now, whether she knew she wasn't supposed to have a camera in the courtroom or whatever, whether she knew she wasn't supposed to be giving real-time information back to Tay Diggs, whether she knew that or not, you know it now. So going forward, don't ever try no shit like this in your life, period. She said, read my comment. Hold on. She said she sure did. She don't know shit about it. Is that the comment you want me to read, Candy? Oh, wait a minute. No, she said, The girl said she didn't get 5 minutes of footage before they approached her about giving them the device. 5 minutes of footage. But yeah, so they were planning, I don't know what they were planning 100% because I can't like literally say what they were planning. And I didn't say that, and I found out I wasn't the only one to call. So I didn't say they're recording in court. I didn't say that. I said there's a young lady that's on live saying that she has eyes in the courtroom and boots on ground, eyes in the courtroom, and will be receiving information in real time. I used her words. I used her exact words that she will be receiving information in real time. What does that mean to you? I allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do with it, along with the video and this photo right here. This photo. Now, the lady that just came up here, Miss Joy, says she took this picture outside. Now, I don't know what type of outside she's used to, but she was not supposed to be doing this, period, at all. So I used her words. Her words was, I got boots on the ground. I got eyes in the court, y'all. I got eyes in the court. She boasted and bragged about it. Who even does that? Who does that? Ain't no way I would have ever done that. Ever. She boasted and bragged about having eyes in the courtroom and will be receiving information in real time. She says they have to wait until things are posted to find out what's going on. And I'm going to be finding out what's going on in real time. Listen, it is what it is. Okay. So they tried it and it didn't work. It did not work. Okay. So from my understanding, from listening to this girl, her own self, they confiscated her phone and her iPad because I think she still had an iPad or a laptop or whatever it was. And they took it. They took it. Now, why she had all that, I don't know. But I do believe that it was a coordinated effort. They planned this shit and Joy had something to do with it. They planned it and it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay? Period. That part. So I don't know if the other two women were involved because when I went over there and listened to hers too, she said that they didn't even know this lady. So I don't know if they were involved, but Tay Diggs, Miss Joy, and this other lady was involved. Hold on. Hey, what's up? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, thank you. All right. And another thing, Miss Joy, I know you're still listening. Tay Diggs was literally mentioning Brianna's whereabouts. They were literally tracking Brianna. Oh, she hasn't checked in yet. She's on the elevator. Like, come on now. That's low-key stalking. That's low-key stalking. We already know you guys don't like her. Matter of fact, y'all want to know what Joy calls Brianna? She called her numb nut. A numb nut. That's what she calls Brianna a numb nut. Yeah. A numb nut. But she wanted to come over here and act like she all peaceful. No, Bookie. No. You call her out her name. So we already know y'all don't like this girl and you wish bad for her. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something because I found something. I synced it and then I didn't know where it was coming from. Let me show y'all this. This is Miss Joy, y'all. Let me show y'all what Miss Joy did. Hold on. Let me show y'all what Miss Joy did. Let me get to it. Y'all gonna laugh at this right here. Look what Miss Joy thought was cute, y'all. Hold on. So Miss Joy thought this was cute. And this is because of all the lies they tell over there. So Miss Joy thought that doing a video called Brianna Battle, Contempt or Not, and it says, Daddy, I'm ready. So, and it's like a suitcase with a little girl as if she's going to be moving in with her daddy, right? Because they lied to their supporters, telling them that Brianna was going to lose custody. Okay. Yeah. She was one of them. She was literally one of them, right? Lying to their supporters, saying Brianna was going to lose custody. Oh, don't worry. Robert's going to get custody. What has Robert done to get custody? Robert sees his child every other weekend, right? A weekend father, and they think that he does a better job than Brianna. She cares for Momo, and they think she's a horrible mom because they don't like her. Okay? She said, Amora asked her, how did she know what the judge looked like if she wasn't there recording? Well, no, I believe that the girl was explaining to her, well, no, you know what? You're probably right. Hell, you're probably right. How did Tay Diggs know what the lawyers and what the judge looked like? She was communicating in real time. She was literally communicating in real time. Okay. So she literally had eyes in the courtroom and it didn't work. The plan did not work. It just didn't work. And I don't care. They said, oh, I heard Miss Joy say, you should have minded your business. Hold on. That is my damn business. What you thought? Yeah. So I was just informed that the young lady that was actually that lady that was there, the LA lady, she went live while there. Now, from what I heard, somebody said she went live from the outside or whatever. I don't know, but it looked like her ass went live she was still live when she entered the damn building. Okay. She was still live, period. All right. But anyway, this lady, Joy, thought that it was a cute idea to put Daddy, I'm ready, excuse me, as if Brianna was going to lose custody. They were literally over there lying to their supporters. And I say lying because that's exactly what they was doing. They had no facts whatsoever that Robert would get custody of Momo, but they were telling their supporters because, of course, they want to keep them dangled, right? Dangled as if they told them the same shit when they were going through the divorce. They said that Robert would win custody at the divorce. So they like to keep them emotionally connected and emotionally involved, to keep them on the hook, thinking, oh, Brianna about to come down. Brianna about to get taken down. Brianna about to get taken down. It's the lies for me. And then they say we're truth tellers and we don't tell lies over here. That's all they do is lie over there. That's all they do. She said, I say again, Joy is foolishly dangerous. She moves sneaky, but she got on clown shoes. So we hear her coming every time. Joy, we watching your ass, your old ass targeting young Bree. Shame on you and your mammy. Damn, chopping it up. Damn, chopping it up. But again, this lady right here could have ended up in jail. And she may not have no idea what's going on in this sector. And I do believe that she was set up. I do believe they set her ass up for failure. You know? And I would just say this to this young lady. And I'm not, you grown. But the judge told you that if you are caught, if you are affiliated with this case, your ass is going to jail. If you're caught affiliated with this, they're going to come find you and lock you up. So if I was her, I would tell Joy deuces, to be honest with you, because she could have got this woman locked up over some bullshit that she had no idea about. Now that's if this LA lady is telling the truth, because she said she didn't know nothing about the case. They said if we find out if you're connected to this case, you're going to get locked up. You're going to get locked up. Man, I throw deuces and leave all these crazy ass people alone. They set her ass up for failure. They knew what she was doing was wrong, but they probably talked her ass into doing it. She said in her live with Tay Diggs that they walked up on her while she was recording. Who walked up on her? So she said that the police walked up on her while she was recording? Wow. But then Joy want to pretend that nobody was in the court recording. Girl, bye. So she just woke up and went to court. No, she said the Joy lady sent her. Or something like that. Or she was in the area, or I don't know. She said they set her up big time. I believe they set her up too. She said in the courtroom. Yes, she was in the courtroom, not outside the courtroom. Yes, she was in the courtroom. They wanted to believe that this is the sky. And that's what they do. They tell people shit and they're like, oh yeah, she was outside. Okay, yeah. I see a whole fucking ceiling with a light in it. And I'm supposed to believe that that's outside. Well, the courts didn't think it was outside. They didn't think it was no outside picture. What they did was sneaky. And then the girl called me a snitch. Said, you a snitch. It wasn't none of your business anyway. What? Well, then call me a snitch. Call me Miss Snitch, okay? Call me Miss Snitch. Because to sit here and say it was none of my business, I should have mind my own business. You guys doing some underhanded shit, and I'm supposed to just be like, oh, they doing some underhanded shit. Oh, let me just let them do some underhanded shit. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all got caught slipping. You're too loud with it. I'm loud, but y'all crazy and loud because I wouldn't have never done that. She says, check your phone in both videos. Check your phone in both videos. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me see what this video say.
Latte was live for hours, kept people entertained for hours. What do you mean? That was the objective for content, right?
Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this?
We weren't there to cause a disruption.
Do y'all hear this? Let me know if y'all hear this.
At all. We were there to report on the things that we saw in a public space. That's it, that's all.
You heard her, right? So that's one video. You heard her say we were there. Oh, she said it's low. Okay, hold on. Let me do it again. You heard her say we were there to report on what we saw in a public place. All right, listen again.
Latte was live for hours, kept people entertained for hours. What do you mean? That was the objective for content, right?
Can you hear it now?
What do you mean? We weren't there to cause a disruption at all. We were there to report on the things that we saw in a public space.
Y'all hear that?
That's it, that's all.
Y'all don't hear that? Y'all don't hear that?
That's it, that's all.
She said it's low. Y'all can't hear shit. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. What about now? Hold on. Hold on. What about now?
Latte was live for hours, kept people entertained for hours. What do you mean? That was the objective for content, right? What do you mean? We weren't there to cause a disruption at all. We were there to report on the things that we saw in a public space. That's it. That's all. Project. She is building her channel. That's it. That's all. And we were providing, well, I was providing help. And so I connected Miss LA with Miss Latte.
See?
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
I was the connection.
What I tell y'all?
Do you think it was wise for his supporters to show up? I don't think that they were a distraction. They weren't caught.
Y'all see that? Hold on, is that all you got? Listen to this.
Project. She is building her channel. And we were providing, well, I was providing help. And so I connected Miss LA with Miss Latte. Okay. I was the connection. All right. Do you think it was wise for his supporters to show up? I don't think that they were a distraction. They weren't caught.
Okay. So y'all heard that, right? So like I said, she was the one that hooked up Tay Diggs. She said, please send it to the judge. She was the one that hooked up Tay Diggs and this young lady that was filming in the courtroom. She hooked this up. But they ain't gonna come over here and want to talk all philosophical to be and shit or whatever. No, lady. No, lady. No, get that from over there. Don't. And then she called me a snitch. Oh, you a snitch. This has nothing to do with you. This was not your business. You should have minded your business. Girl, lady, bye. Lady, bye. If we had done something like this, they would have called a FB damn I. You hear me? First of all, we wouldn't have done nothing like this because we're smarter than these freaking idiots. Ain't nobody streaming from court. Hell, I love my motherfucking freedom too much. Do you hear me? I ain't going to jail for nobody. Nobody. Couldn't nobody have convinced me to do this shit. Couldn't nobody have convinced me to take a goddamn camera into court and try to fucking film a family dispute. Couldn't nobody have convinced me to do this. Nobody. Ain't no way I would have done this shit. You had to have been thinking, what if I get caught? This is jail time. They might like jail. I don't like jail. I don't want to go to jail. That's why I obey the laws. Stupid people. And they're going to get mad because they was told on. You shouldn't have done it. They ain't going to get mad. I don't even understand it. You a snitch. Okay, call it whatever you will. And then they say, I need to go to jail for telling. What? Okay, well, I don't think so. I don't think that I need to go to jail for telling. No. I think I prevented something. I probably stopped her from going to jail. So if anything, she should be thanking me for stopping her from going to jail. You know? But I prevented something. But I wasn't the only one. I heard there were other people that called. I don't know who those other people are, but I did hear that it was more than one phone call. But all I did was speak what she said. I repeated what she said. The fuck? She said, if you were wrong or lying, then why did she come over here to listen to you? Girl, because they feeling bad. They feeling guilty because she almost got this lady put in jail. And then she should have just apologized to the lady and said, yeah, you know what? We was about to do some snake shit or whatever to try to get the upper hand. But I guess this lady didn't know that Tay Diggs was bragging about it on live. You know what I mean? I don't think this young lady knew that it was going to be recorded live. I think she thought that she was going to be able to do it and the lady would get the information, but not be live about it. And y'all know that Tay Diggs was loud. I'm talking about loud. She was loud and proud because she was over there smoking weed and drinking. So she probably didn't even realize the bullshit that she was saying out of her mouth. Y'all know they like to do that shit over there. Drink and smoke. So she was litty. Okay. But anyway, again, they lie all day to their people about, again, shit like this. This is what they do. They present stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pretend like Brianna was gonna lose her child. They all, I ain't gonna say all, but majority of them over there was singing that same tune that she was gonna lose her child, that Robert was gonna basically ride out in the sunset with his daughter, shit like that, just stupid shit that they have been telling their supporters this entire time. Robert ain't provided a damn receipt the first. Not one. But they're like, we got receipts, we got receipts, we got boots on the ground. All this bullshit is bullshit. So again, no contempt charges. They basically mediated, came to a mutual agreement, and this is what they agreed to. Okay? So no contempt. But I do believe if this ever goes back to court, if the whatever is not taken down off of social media within 24 hours, if either one of them sub each other, so no subliminals, none, not even, oh, I've been lied on, I've been talked about. None. LaTruth saga should not even come up from him. He can't even say that shit no more because that's a part of this whole ordeal. So we shouldn't hear Robert speaking of this matter no more. No subs about people. Somebody stole something from you, stole an 8.9 million page. You was defamed. You was lied on. All that is subbing Bree. Now, I'm just going to put my own opinion on this. I actually don't think that he is going to be able to do it. I don't think he will. I don't think that he will be able to do it. And the reason being is because it made him comfortable. And it gave him, what is it called? He sought sympathy like that. He used it as a sympathy ploy. Did the paperwork speak about any changes to drop off? Oh, yeah, it did. It did. Hold on. Thank you. Let's get back to that. It did speak about a change to drop off. It said, let me get to it. It says beginning September the 1st, the petitioner shall have parenting time with the minor. Okay, so Robert shall have parenting time with the minor child every other weekend from Friday starting at 4:45 until Sunday at 6:30, with the first weekend of parenting beginning September the 12th. I like the way they just spelled that shit out. All right, it says that the party shall exchange the minor child at the Norcross Police Department located in Lawrenceville, St. Norcross, Georgia. Okay. So it does seem like the change spot is in a whole nother area. So I think that's wise that they spelt that shit out. So nobody can be like, oh no, I'm gonna hold you in contempt for this. So we shouldn't see no more contempt charges. The only contempt charges that I think that we may see is if LaTruth, sub Brianna, okay, post derogatory things about Brianna. Don't take down all those photos and videos that he have up of Brianna, and there's a lot of them across multiple platforms. And we know the fake pages that he run, so it needs to come off the fake pages too. Okay, he got a lot of shit to clean up, and I do mean a lot. We have kept up with his fake pages over the years, trust. So they need to be cleaned up as well. And also, and no disparaging remarks to Momo while on camera or whatever. I mean, it shouldn't be even off camera, but he has made little slick comments here and there, like you over that line like your mama. He know what he be doing too. He knows what he be doing. Now, I don't think that he will be able to stop because he's been so used to doing it. But we're just going to see. If he wants to spend 20 days in jail, he'll do it. But if he want to move on peacefully, like for real peacefully, move on peacefully for real, then he'll stop that shit. He will stop that shit. They're over with. She done moved on. She got another family. He done moved on and got, you know, whatever. This girl this day, the next girl the next day, the next girl the next week, and the next girl the next week. But who cares? Let him do what he do. No one cares. She said, I know, Mr. I record everything is pissed because he just screwed himself. Yep, because he can't sub her no more. He can't with that sympathy plea that, dear Lord, I've been defamed. I've been lied on. I don't think that he's going to be able to do it, y'all. I really don't. So if he wants to spend 20 days in jail, he can continue that bullshit. He can continue that bullshit. Coming out here with these songs and slick dissing her and all this bullshit. If he continues that, he's going to jail. Period. What is the limited to her being post? The limits are, it has to be positive. So you remember how he had her out here begging for money? Give my daddy money. Give my daddy money. Give my daddy money. That's not positive. That's actually, you got your daughter out here begging online or saying things like, you need to go home and teach your mama how to clean up. Or that time he said, what did he say about, you know, just subbing her about her not having real siblings. They could be baby dolls, that type of shit. He can't do that shit no more. He cannot do that type of shit. And he has to know that I'm going to say we're smarter than he is. He has to know that. He has to know that we're smarter than him. He has to know that. She said he's not because he's already throwing shots on his LaTruth page in his story talking about his ex. Girl, you lying.
Where somebody asked me, do I miss my ex-girlfriends, any of my exes? I don't miss any of my ex-girlfriends. I broke up with them for a reason. When I break up with somebody, it's for a real reason.
Hold on, you guys. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So anyway, let me see. How he gonna say all my exes when what you say? When he's only had Bree and Sierra and one girl in high school. So he's still bringing up Bree. Listen, why they over here worried about what I'm saying? They should have been policing up their man. Okay. Anyway, he needs a parenting class on how to properly put Momo in her car seat and for him to stop using his phone while driving, texting while driving, and not having Momo properly secured is very dangerous. He just can't shut the fuck up. If it ain't his cancer, he's Tupac, or he's just born, man. I hope he shut the fuck up and move on because his move on is always about his ex. Like, dude, yep. Well, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, my thing is this. I feel like this, y'all. Sometimes people call shit on themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes people need to be taught a lesson. I do sometimes, and that's all of us. Sometimes we don't understand the stove is hot until we get our asses burnt, right? Remember when we was kids and your parents would say, "Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that." And we keep on doing it, right? But then the moment we burn our finger, we don't do that shit no more, right? We say, "Ow," and we don't go back and touch the heat. So sometimes we need to get burned in order to know that fire is hot. Okay. All right. Yeah. That part. Um, and you know what? Oh my God. Woo, Jesus. She said he needs to stop lying about, well, y'all, we're not going to be talking about the C word or whatever in my comments and stuff like that. Cause to be honest with you, like, I really don't give a damn. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, that little C word in him and all that, if he had it, if he didn't have it, and whatever the case may be, I don't care. I really don't. Okay. So let's just kill that noise. If he want to in his head think that that's what he had going on and this, that, and the other, then we just gonna let him keep that, whatever. That don't have nothing to do with us, no more. Um, she said that's the old theme song. I like, yep, that was the old theme song. So she said, I just would never understand why he got away with so much. I don't even comment on some things, just ridiculous. But you know what? When you say got away with, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes people think they have gotten away with things, right? But sometimes they've been given opportunities to get it right. But opportunities eventually run out. They eventually run out. Exclusive. Call me right quick. Exclusive. Call me right quick. Narcissists never learn until you make examples out of them. I believe that. I am definitely beginning to believe that. I absolutely believe that. Thank you for that, brown sugar. So, excuses and things like that. And just like brown sugar said, sometimes they need to have examples made out of them. She said, did you get the receipt about the 8.9? Let me see if she sent it. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Hold on, I might have it. Hold on 1 second. I may have it over here. Because I know Candy sent it to me. Give me a second, y'all. It might be in here. Or we could just go in the documents and get it again. Give me a second. Is this it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Let's see if this is it. Well, this is one of them, but there's another one. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hey, you know that receipt that was uploaded about all right. All right, so she's looking for it. Let me see. She's looking for it. She's looking for it at the same time I'm looking for it too. Anyway, but thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna definitely show it to y'all. It's two of them, two receipts that was uploaded. Oh, that ain't it. God dang it. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Hold on. We gonna find it, baby. We gonna find it. Let me check right here. Give me a second. Oh, I got it. Oh no, that's not it. Anyway, I'll get it. I'll get it and I'll show it to y'all. But anyway, let me read some of y'all comments. Angela, they have to carry that lie on to continue to make money off of her name because it's not true or because it's not it. What's that? What's the lie? She said they over there lying, saying Bree was made to give him his page of 8 million back. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, let's go with that then, right? So if Bree was made to give him his page of 8 million back, then guess what? Then we should see an 8 million page right now, right? Right now, right? We should see, they are so dumb. So dumb. And I always call them that is because they are dumb. It was not addressed. Bree does not have no 8.9 million page. I cannot wait till I get that receipt. I need to get that. Let me show you the one that I do have, okay? But there's two. There's two. I'm going to show you this one, and then I'm going to show you another one, okay? I'm going to show you this one, this receipt, and then I'm going to show you another one. There's 2 of them. It was uploaded in the court docs. I wish I had the other one because I want to put both of them up at the same time. Damn, I want to put both of them at the same time. Hold on. Wait 1 more second, y'all. All right, y'all. We're trying to get to the documents that was uploaded. So give us a minute. Give us a minute. Give us a minute. But anyway, she said, with my, so I'm waiting on it. So with my experience, support should have been paid through the court system. It would eliminate some back and forth. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't think it's paid through the court system. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. But I thought it was not the court system. It's through like enforcement agency. Hold on. This might be it. Did you get it? Okay, I got it, y'all. All right. So sorry about that, y'all. I had to get this. I was like, I know this shit was uploaded. So anyway, listen, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I stalled, but I had to get this. I said, we gotta, she said, yep, got it. So thank y'all. She said, was it a picture or a video? She placed the copyright strike on. This copyright strike was placed on it was a video of him crying in the hospital. It was a video. All right, so you guys, let's go down the list because baby, we're about to provide some receipts. So this is what is needed when you are accused of something that you didn't do. Hold on. How do I okay, hold on. I don't want to be redundant. Hold on. All right. Now I want to put it in order. Shit. Let me put it in order right quick. Damn. Let me put this in order. I don't even know how to remove this one off. Can I? It won't let me. Anyway, I'm just gonna do it one by one. Shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna do one by one because I want to make sure I do it right. Okay, so that one, that one, that one. Damn, it's crazy. She did tell a story by itself. Hell, damn. Y'all gonna. Oh, this need to be a whole nother live, y'all. This need to be a whole nother live. A whole nother live. I promise you. This need to be a whole nother damn live. Okay. All right. So now let me grab what I just did. Let me put some of this stuff down, y'all. I'm sorry. I got way too much open. So I'm closing up the divorce decree. I'm closing down the court documents and I'm closing down this and this. All right. So let's do this, y'all. Let's go ahead and put up these receipts. All right. All right. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just putting them in order. All right. Y'all ready for this? Are we ready? Are we ready? Can y'all hear me? Exactly. The copyright strike was not done on his main page. It was done on the daddy father page, daddy daughter page. Okay. the daddy-daughter page, which it used to be the Sharia page. She said, almost there, you guys. We just need 2 more super chats. All right, 2 more super chats, you guys. 2 more $5 super chats, and I will have met my goal. And then I am going to bring up these receipts to debunk this funky ass lie that has been out here forever and a damn day. These people over here with that bullshit, they're gonna forever be with that bullshit because they that's just who they are with the lies. But receipts always trump, baby. And this was uploaded by Bree. Okay. This was uploaded by Bree. And this was uploaded prior to the attorney uploading anything. Brianna uploaded a package on her own. Okay. All right. Y'all ready for this? Are we ready? Let's put this to sleep. Oh, we got goal met. Let's celebrate first. Let's celebrate the goal has been met, baby. Thank you. Where's my hand claps? Yay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me move this comment out the way. Okay, hold on. Where's my cheering? Yay. All right, there we go. Thank you so much for helping me reach my gold. Appreciate you guys. So let's put up these receipts that, oh my goodness. Anyway, let's go, y'all. Let's go. So we are going to, we got to start at the top. Let's start at the top. All right. So when you are removed or when someone remove you from a Facebook page, okay, you will receive an email. So if you have ever been an admin on someone's page and they no longer want you as an admin on that page, you will receive an email. Now, let me take y'all back a little bit. Before I show y'all this, let me take y'all back a little bit. Do y'all remember the story Brianna told us about, she's at Watermarket. Oh, shit, I ain't even think about doing that. I mean, I don't even know how. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I might know how. Let me see. I'll just do it like this. Okay, hold on. All right, let me just see if I could do that. Ooh, but you guys ain't gonna be able to see oh, shit. Well, hold on. I really don't know how to watermark. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, y'all. Well, I think I might have did it. All right, hold on. I got to do it on each one of them. Damn. Hold on. I got to do it on each one. Oh, yeah, I could do it like that. Okay. All right, let me do this one. Give me a second. But while I'm doing this, let me talk. Do y'all remember when Brianna came out and told a story about long ass time ago about how she would be removed from being able to make money or whatever, how he was showing her the ropes, but then all of a sudden he would take it back because he would get upset and wouldn't want her to make money? All right, so all right, I just I ain't watermark because I don't know how to, y'all. So I just did whatever I did. Okay. Y'all just gonna have to follow me on this one. All right, hold on. Hey, Vanessa. Okay. Vanessa was a little bit behind. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get this damn show on the road, okay? So you remember how Brianna used to come out and say that she would, they would get in arguments or whatever, and he would take her off of, take away her rights or whatever to not allow her an opportunity to make money or whatever. All right, so let's go there, y'all. Let's go there since we going there. All right. So y'all know they got married in July of 2016, July of 2016. All right. So in 2016, this is the LaTruth page. Okay. So in 2016, she received an email. You were removed from your role on LaTruth on September the 20th of 2016. Hi, Brianna. You're getting this email to confirm that you're no longer an admin on LaTruth. You were removed on September the 20th of 2016 at 12:52 p.m. Okay. Now I did this and I'm going to do it like this. If you still want to roll on LaTruth, you can ask one of the page admins to add you again. If you think you were removed because another admin's account was hacked, let us know. All right. Why y'all saying don't show it? Don't show what? Please don't show what? Yeah, it's okay to show it. It's okay. This is what's uploaded on the court thing. All right, so that's that one. Okay. So now that was again September the 20th of 2016. Now, next one, October the 18th of 2016 at 6:38 a.m. Same verbiage. Okay. Same verbiage. All right, 2016. Let's go to 18. Okay, you were removed on March the 28th of 2018. Okay, same verbiage. Next one, I think I did that twice. Okay, this one I did twice. Now, are y'all ready? This is the last time that she was ever had access to this page. Okay, boom. Let's look at the date. What does the date say? Oh, shit. January the 4th. Let me get my ruler. Here's my ruler. January the 4th of 2021. That was the last time that she ever had access to this page. January the 4th of 2021. Okay? 2021 was the last time that she ever had access to this page. Okay. Now here's the thing. If he was removed as admin, he will be able to show the same receipt. Every time you are removed from admin, you will receive this email. This is the only thing that he had to show in court. He could have showed this. You are sent an email. Okay. When you're removed as admin, you receive an email. How many emails is this? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because this one is just a repeat. So 4 different times, 4 different emails, right? This is the last email that was sent being removed as admin on this page. So when somebody say they don't have your page and you're saying that they removed you as admin, then that's an easy fix because all you got to do is show the email that Facebook sent you saying that you were removed. If that would have been the case, then we would see in the paperwork giving back his page. So again, I say, if they stupid asses, dumb asses want to believe that, then they can believe whatever they want to believe. But guess what? Receipts, real receipts are real receipts. If he had real receipts of her getting his page, he would be able to show this. Okay? So if you've ever been an admin on somebody's page and they removed you, you would be able to have this and you would be able to show this. Okay? So again, Facts, not feelings. Facts, not feelings. Facts, not feelings. Okay? Now, there we go. There we go. There we go. She said the first time this ninja removed me, I wouldn't want to bet he can keep that shit. Listen, they was only in, let me see, July, August, September. They was only July, August, September. They was only married for 2 months and she got removed. 2 months. But did she not tell us this? Everything that it seems like we were told, there was receipts. She told us this already. She told us this. He would get mad and take it back. So for that person that ran over here and said, you know, they told her she got to give that page back. Well, y'all are liars. Y'all are liars. Okay. So he was not able to prove nothing because nothing never happened like that. He would have this same email, you guys, the same email, the very same email. It's a simple fix. So anyway, again, that was not entertained. I don't see nowhere in these documents that it mentions it at all. At all. Okay? She does not have his page. Last time she was ever admin to that page was 2021. 2021. You know, she said all before the incident, a whole year and 9 months later. Exactly. She does not have that page. He still can see the unpublished page and make changes. We just can't see nothing. Facebook only allows him to still view the page. If he was removed from admin, he wouldn't be able to review the page. She said, Amora, didn't Toya say it was a page him and another person had? He just changed the name. Yep. I can't remember I think the game maybe. I think that's what she said, the game. So anyway, again, you know, that would have been a simple fix, wouldn't it? That would have been a simple fix. He could have said, bam, boom. It says it right here that I was removed. That would have been an easy fix. Okay. She said, just like when Toya removed Robert off of her page, I know he got an email. Exactly. Whenever you're ever removed as an admin off a page, you will receive an email saying you were removed off of this page. That would have been a simple ass fix. Okay. Okay. Too easy. So this page got taken more than once. Yes, his page got taken more than once. He was correct about that. His page got taken, then they gave it back or something like that, and then it got taken again. Yep. I think probably more than once. Yep. So does he still have access? I don't know. I don't know what he has access to. She said, does he still have access to since he? No, I don't think so, because remember in December of, what was it, 2021? I think my receipt said December. Let me see. I think it was December 2020. Let me see. Hold on. I got receipts that, let me see. I know he spoke about it. Let me see. It was a video that I did that he complained about it. And I want to say it was January of that 2022. Hold on. So in December of 2021, hold on, let me just put it up for y'all. Give me a sec. I want to say it was December hold on, let me see. Okay, so August of 2022, I remember that one. I think it was December, starting December December of 2021 all the way to August of 2022 is when he complained about that page. December of 2021. He started complaining about they took the page in December of 2021. So she was removed January of 2021. He complained about that page December of 2021 and never got it back since. December of 2021, and he never got it back after that. She said that's why he's able to upload and recycle old content. Well, now I don't know about that. He is the only person who can see that unpublished page. That page isn't coming back live ever. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but I'm only responding because the person, somebody talking about something, is in the documents that she got his page. That's not true. They just like to twist lies. The only thing this document says is she has to undo a copyright strike, and the copyright strike is not even on his main page. I find that to be so funny. That copyright strike is on his daughter's page. Well, the page that he made as his daughter, which is under a whole different profile. It's not even under the same profile. But she has to remove a copyright strike that she put on the daddy daughter page. That's it. That's all. So again, but this would have been an easy fix. He could have showed proof that she took the page, and guess what? It would be spelled out. Okay. Can't assume shit. It would be spelled out in this paperwork, period. She said the page he's on now don't even have 1 million paid real people. Yeah, I don't think they're real either. To be honest with you, I don't think they're real. She said, I remember a video he told her he lost his page and he would have to take care of him. Yeah, I think I played that video yesterday or whenever I played it. Yep. I've played that video plenty of times on my channel. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's it, y'all. So again, no contempt by neither one of them. They just need to co-parent peacefully, to be honest with you. And in my opinion, Brianna has been trying very much so. You know, I don't see her out here doing the most. I don't see her out here subbing her ex. And I don't think she's gonna start now. You know? They can twist anything they want to twist. That's what they do. They want to paint her in a bad light. They've always wanted to. They can continue to try that, you know. She said, did I miss the reading of the contempt documents? Yes, Tisha, you missed it, baby. You missed it, honey. She said, so he hired a lawyer just to go to court and agree with everything. Stupid education. Yeah, he did. He hired a lawyer just to go to court to agree with everything. Let me take that back. He did get a copyright strike removed. He did get one extra visitation day. And he did get his child support reduced temporarily to $953. So he did get 3 things. I think his main thing was child support, because that's what this was about, child support. She said the order said she had to remove the strike, nothing about a return of page. There is no return of page. She don't have no page to return. He is going to struck more anyway by others. He is going to get struck more anyway by others because he steals people's content all the time. Can Bree go through the court to get Momo paperwork for the passport? Oh, yeah, she can get the passport. Matter of fact, he has to sign it within 10 days. Let me read that again. I think he has to sign it. He can't, no more excuses or any of that shit, right? He has to sign within 10 days. Let me see. Or it would be a violation. Within 10 days, he has to sign. Let me just make sure I'm saying that right. Give me a second. Passport, both parties shall cooperate in obtaining and or renewing a passport for the minor child and execute any documents necessary upon receipt of the same and shall split the cost 50-50 within 10 days of this court order. So he has 10 days to pay half of the passport cost. At all times, mother shall be responsible for safekeeping the minor's child's passport. Should father need the passport for international travel, he shall inform the mother in advance of the minor's child travel dates, and the mother shall provide the passport to the father at least 15 non-custodial, 15. I don't even know what that means. I think that's a typo in this thing. I can't believe they did a typo in here. So at least 15 something custody upon the minor child return from travel. The parties authorize and agree that the child may engage in international travel outside of the United States with either party. This order shall grant each party sole custody for the purpose of international travel and shall exist as formal authorization and consent to the the child's international travel, and no further consent form shall be required. Okay. Well, you know what that means? They don't need no consent form. Moving forward, she don't need a consent from him, and he don't need a consent from her. So do y'all know what that means? So like when you are a parent and you're doing a co-parenting situation, before taking the child out of the country, one or the other parent would have to get a consent form. So this order says that they don't need one. He doesn't need one, and she doesn't need one to get the passport. Okay. No consent form shall be required. If the minor child's passport is lost or stolen, the party who is caring for the minor child at the time it is replaced shall be responsible for any fees associated with replacing the same. So meaning that if it's lost or stolen under his watch, he has to pay to get it replaced. If it's lost or stolen under her watch, she is responsible for paying to get it replaced. So no, they neither one of them need each other to go get her passport done. But he has to sign whatever within 10 days or pay half, or he cooperate in obtaining. So he has to cooperate in obtaining and pay half, 50% of the cost within 10 days. So Momo should have her passport within 10 days. She said he hired a lawyer and put a wig on just to be around Bree for an hour. He hired an attorney just to show his supporters he didn't get that GoFundMe money for his personal use. That was just a cover-up tactic for his supporters. I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that, baby. I do believe that. He still isn't going to pay the child support. That's still right at $1,000. Yes, $953. Well, if he don't pay, he'll just go to jail. I don't know when he's going to realize that lying won't get you where you think it's going to get you, because they're going to find out every time that's true. So will they have another court date about payment for child support owed? I'm assuming they will, and I'm assuming that's why this says temporary. I think, let me see. Consent temporary order. The parties in the above style matter having come into a temporary agreement on some pending issues in this matter, and this court having read and approved, same it is hereby order as follows. So this is a temporary order. They consent to a temporary order. Okay. So I do believe that means that there are other pending issues that has to be addressed. Okay. Other pending issues that has to be addressed. Yeah, that's true. It drives me crazy how he plays in his supporters' face. Girl, they don't care. They believe anything. It's up to them, though. He said, you said his child support is temporary reduced, right? Is there a time frame? No, it just says temporary. It does not say when they're going back to court or any of that. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, no. It doesn't. Nope, it does not. So, but we'll find out because it pops up on the thing, notifications. So we'll find out. We would definitely know. He's never going to leave her alone. He will find a way to disrupt her life if she allows it. Well, I don't know. Does she still have full custody? Absolutely. Well, they have joint custody. She has full physical custody. But they always had 50-50 joint custody. Well, not 50-50. I shouldn't say 50-50. He has joint custody. They have joint custody. She's just the primary caretaker. So is she still primary? Yeah. Yeah, but they have joint custody. They actually have joint custody. But I think that he wanted the joint custody that Justin and Cora, I think he wanted that. I think he wanted, like, Cora don't pay child support and Justin don't pay child support. I think that's how he wanted it. He didn't want to have to pay her child support. But it's a little different because Justin get his child as equal amount of time as she does. You know what I mean? She said his slow self done told the judge breach strike is what restrict him from making money. Now he has to figure out what to say next. Girl, what you just said, I say the same thing because he can no longer use that no more. He can no longer use that strike is preventing him from making money because the strike is, well, should be by now released. So we shouldn't hear the sob stories no more, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm more speaking. May I help you? That's somebody playing on the phone. So anyway, she said Cora and Justin have shared custody. That's the same thing as joint. Joint and shared is the same thing. And removing that strike is going to do, and removing that strike isn't going to do shit. Still has no motion at all. She said, I'll definitely tune in to LOUDTalkerz Live to see how she twists what's in black and white. She could try all she wants to. There's no contempts. And even if y'all hear her say, hold on, y'all, because I heard her say, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. I'm trying to tell you everything ain't done, y'all. It takes time, y'all. It takes time, y'all. Everything. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all gonna come back and say, Pop said so, y'all. Listen, it ain't no whatever she's saying. Child, just don't hold your breath listening because you might fall all the way out here. You might not wake up. Okay. There was no contempt charges, and there's pending issues that was not addressed in this order. And, the pending issues are very important. You know what I mean? Got to figure it out. Figure it out, baby. He definitely got no motion with 3 comments, and his own supporters be dragging him out. Yep, that's right, exclusive. She said, I stay y'all a lot. I gotta have to get rid of that immediately. I like saying y'all. The cookie he lost, Mr. Walt, can still be with the kids. Yes, Mr. Walt can still be with his grandkids. The more give us a few predictions going forward, sis. What's next for the whole thing in your opinion? Okay, so in my opinion, I believe that they will definitely have to address the child support issue. Okay. The arrearage, because that's not mentioned and he was behind. Okay. So I would think that they would need to address that. And let me see if anything, I think that may be temporary. Well, one, it says the custody and parenting time beginning August the 12th on a temporary basis. Oh, the makeup schedule time. Okay, so the makeup schedule time is temporarily. And let me see. So anyway, I just feel going forward that they both are just like, just is in black and white. They're just gonna have to just move on, not sub each other at all, which but not sub each other and just try to they already live in separate lives already, but just try to co-parent the best way they can. And I think that as long as they do that, they'll be fine. But my honest opinion, I believe that he will find a reason to file contempt against her again. Okay. Hopefully this time he's in compliance if he plans on doing it again. But I don't think that she'll come out and do anything that will hold her in contempt at all. I think that Brianna just wants to move on with her life and whatnot. And I think that I don't think that he's happy for this outcome at all. But it is what it is. So I think the way ahead is going to be honest, I think the way ahead is he's going to do something to jeopardize his freedom when it comes to this case, and he's going to get 20 days in the slammer. That's what I predict. That's just my prediction. Do I want that? No. But do I predict that? Hell yeah, I predict it. Because why? Because he's already did it 10 hours ago. 10 hours ago, he put up a video and said he's the one that left all his exes because of whatever the case. Y'all can go look at the video. But that's direct violation of the court order already. Already. It's a violation. So I do believe that he'll probably get 20 days in jail for just that post alone. I do. I absolutely do. So, but that's just my, and that's if it's even taken to the court. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Brianna would even file anything against him on that. But I know if it was me, I would. She said, will you update us after the temporary orders are done? Absolutely. I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. So anyway, I had just woke up. So let me tell you what I'm about to do. She said, read more comments, please. Read your comment or read more comments. She said, yes, I noticed he's been drinking a lot too. Thank you, Lakeisha. So no, I don't think that she's going to be posting anything subliminally. Because to be honest with you, she don't want to have nothing to do with none of that. Just she wants to be done, I'm sure. She said none of them are happy over there. Let's peek. Let's peek for a minute. Who's live? Who's live, y'all? Let's peek. Why they ain't happy? Because they really believe them lies? That's what they get for believing that bullshit. I can't believe they did that. Who's live right now, y'all? Let's peek over there. Who is live, y'all? Who is live, baby? Anybody? I think she wants to be done when she needs to show him not to violate. He's going to keep doing it to feel he can get away with it. Yeah, I think so because that's what narcissistic type people do. They do that type of stuff. She said Joy is live with that girl that she had in court. Okay. The one that she tried to set up. Let's see. She definitely tried to set her up. I don't see that she's live. I always say she just ended 46 seconds ago. She said Joy looking for followers. Ignore her. Okay. She just ended her live 46 seconds ago. The strike happened in February 2024. He made 75,000 for 3 months at the end of 2024. Why didn't she show that he shared that himself? I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, that's not a big deal. The strike was a year ago. It doesn't even affect your page after a year anyway, after a certain amount of months. I don't think that was her, you know what I'm saying? Her no big deal. I don't think so. It wouldn't have been no big deal to me. Who is Joy? The girl, the lady that told that girl to go to court and film with Tay Diggs. Pray for Toya because she gotta be his next victim. She like Bree post yesterday. Oh, that's why he said what he said. I was wondering why he said what he said, y'all. I was wondering. She said she heard you more. Who heard me? But he said something about family is not family or blood is not blood. I was wondering why he made that statement about family. Like he said something about strangers, something about they're there for you more than family. So he was talking about his sister because she liked Bree posts. Oh. Child, Miss Joy, you got some hostility in you, honey. You got some hostility in you, lady. You got some hostility in you, lady. She said, Joy, stop harassing her more. Because she definitely is. She said, LOUDTalkerz is about to go live. She said, when y'all going to start listening to her, like she was right all along. She said, when y'all going to start listen. When I tell you, let me just say it like this. When I tell you, listen, y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. But there was no contempt. There is no jail. There will be no custody exchange. And there is no 8.9 million page giving back to him because there was no 8.9 million page that she took, period. So whatever, if she wants to say, oh yeah, I told y'all he was going to get a visitation day, then she was right about that. If she say, I told y'all they was going to make her relieve that strike, then she was right about that. If she say, I told y'all, what was the other thing? The strike, the missed days, and to reduce the child support. If she says that, then they can say she's right. Other than that, please, liar, liar, pants on fire. She said, hey, more of that lady. Sound like she hasn't completed 8th grade. You talking about the one that taught real slow? Yeah, she taught too slow. She need to speed that shit up. She taught entirely too slow. Girl, you will put somebody to sleep on your live. It ain't no way nobody should be going live talking as slow as she does. She's like, and I want to tell y'all that that's not right because I have actually seen it. Girl, ain't nobody got time to be listening to no live. You need to speed up your live, girl. You need to talk way faster than that for real because, baby, you're going to lose some people. Can't nobody even stay focused as slow as you talk. For real, you talk entirely too slow to be a podcaster. And too slow. Nobody want to have to, have to pause for 10 seconds to hear the next thing that come out of your mouth. Get it out there. So I'm just being honest. You're not a good podcaster. You talk too slow. You need to speed that shit up. I came and listened to some of the shit that you were saying, and it was just too slow for me. I said, oh my God, lady, you talk too slow. She said she wants to beef with you for content. Probably done told that girl to beef with you as she would get views. She don't want to beef with me. I promise you she don't. She said, LOUDTalkerz, the narrative spinner, finna go live because she have to settle the supporters' emotional plus exaggerate what actually the documents say. She need to calm them down and be like, this what she gonna say, y'all. Y'all wait and see now. It's some more stuff coming down the pipes now. He is gonna get his daughter. You just wait. Slow and steady, win the race. Girl, bye. What she should be saying is, damn, why are you over there still subbing her in your story when you know you can get in trouble? Why are you doing that? Why are you subbing her in your story? You know what I mean? She said, we don't care about no reduced child support. He wasn't paying the shit anyway, and makeup days broke. Could have used a little break. Oh, Bree could have used a little break. Listen, child, we ain't worried about nothing. You know, we just listen up there. I had already told y'all there would be no contempt and there would be no custody change. I told y'all that. They over there telling them lies. Pack full of lies. Pack full of lies. You know what I mean? Just packed full of lies. She said they don't support him, else they would do commentary on him and not Bree. Yep, because that's what we about to start doing, commentary on Bree. That, of course, it ain't gonna be our only commentary, but yeah, we about to do commentary on Bree. You know what I mean? She said Mr. Walter can still be present. Yes, Mr. Walter can still be present. It's the same. But it's the same that was in the divorce decree. Same verbiage that was in the divorce decree is the same one that's put in here. So, and they were like, it was funny to me. I heard those are some serious allegations. Yes, Miss Sonia, I sure will, baby. She said, Joy, please leave, because why are you here trying to make beef? I don't see her no more. Is she still here? I don't even see this lady no more. One of my moderators must got her, because I don't see her no more. She seemed like she just got some type of point to prove. Like she ain't, she said, Joy got a guilty conscience. Yeah, it does sound like she has a guilty conscience. It does sound like she has a guilty conscience because she tried to set that girl up. That's why. I just got rid of her. She can't come in my chat no more. She can stay over there on her podcast. I don't even go over there no more. I only went over there just to hear her talk noise and whatnot. I heard her call Brianna numbnut. I'm like, what? Then I heard a couple more things and I'm like, yeah, okay. This lady crazy. They don't like being wrong, hence why they support who they support. Yep. And it doesn't matter how they flip it, twist it, or none of that. It is what it is. But y'all, I'm about to go. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling through for your girl. Appreciate you. The Dee Mac Show, Lakeisha, Nell, Patrice, Bobby Johnson, Jasmine, Tawana, Tammy B, Miss Nell, Coretta, Miss Nels, Jasmine, Tanisa, Coretta, Tammy B, Meg, Mama of Twins, One of Me, Lashina, Deborah McCoy, Vera, Joanne, Meek, Penny Week, Inga, Nat, I'm sorry, Deborah, G-Dub, Tamira, Tanya, Miss Pamela, Candid Eye, Tinkerbell, Gloria, Angela, Rita, Sonia, Steffi, Kimel, hey baby, Kicking It with Nene, Kim C, Binkity Bink, and Lakeisha. I will post this on my board as we finish. So anyway, I'm about to go back to sleep, give me some more sleep, and then I'm going to wake up and we'll do a live later, okay? I'll be back about 6:30, 7 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock, 7:30. She said, can someone other than Bree drop off and pick up? I didn't see that. Let me see. I didn't see that. Let me see. Drop off and pick up. Let's see. It doesn't say. Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't say that, but it does say this. Let me add this because this is very important. And I say this is very important because I know this was a problem in Justin and Cora ordeal. I don't know if it was a problem in Robert and Brianna, but it says the parties shall make a good faith effort to have the minor child present and ready to be exchanged at the destination exchange time. When the minor child is in the custody of one parent, the other parent shall be allowed to contact the minor child by the way of phone, video chat, or by any other means of communication, which means that they both have to, make some type of effort to have the child available so that they can talk to their parents. Because, in Justin and Cora's situation, I can't remember if it was Cora wasn't letting him talk or he wasn't letting Cora talk, but I think he wasn't letting Cora talk to the girls during his time. So it's crazy. But it does say that they have to make the child available during the time so that, She said, Amor, will you still be breaking down Kevin? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Kevin has nothing to do with Brianna. Nothing. So yes, I will still be breaking down Kevin. I'm going to chill on Robert unless he does some extravagant, but he kind of got bored anyway. And yeah. And I just think that, as far as their relationship, that's done, dead. And I just don't think that it's good talking about anything in their relationship, because who want to be reminded of somebody that, you're over and it wasn't a good relationship. It turned bad and got worse. So she don't want to be reminded of that relationship. So I'm not going to continue to blog about that, putting them on thumbnails together and shit like that. She in a whole nother relationship. She ain't stunned him like that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he might be in one too. So let them be on thumbnails with their significant other. But I'm not about to blog on his new relationship because I don't give a fuck about it at all. So he could date whoever he want. I don't care. If they want to date a narcissist, they can or whatnot. But I'm not blogging on him no more when it comes to Brianna. Nothing dealing with Brianna. Except for court stuff. Of course, if he do this fuckery shit again and try to file contempt or whether she filed contempt, yeah, we'll cover that type of stuff. But we're not. But I'm not covering this old hashing old ass shit. No DV shit, none of that. All that shit is over. That shit is over. Anybody still talking about that just don't have shit else to talk about for real. Okay, hold on. She said, read my coffee. Okay, hold on. My supporter. Oh, thank you, baby. Mama of twins. Baby, she said, hey, Amor, I can't catch your late lives, but I love starting my morning with your replays and a cup of coffee. Here's one for you. Love you, girl. Thank you. Girl, she gave me $50 in coffees. Now, that'll make me come live, baby, in the morning, child. You hear me? Hey. Hey, if y'all filling me up like that, baby, I so damn will come in the morning. I get you through your whole day. Stop playing with your girl. Thank you, Penny. She said it's not letting me send a super chat, so I bought you a coffee, my girl. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate you, love. Appreciate you. So do. And Miss Cynthia, thank you so very much for the coffee. Listen, I love getting fueled up in the morning, baby. Yes, I might have to come live. Why you playing? I might have to come live in the morning more often. She said, we made Robert too relevant for real. LOL, his supporters don't even give a fuck about him. Yeah, that's true. I do believe we made him too relevant. And yeah, he got to carry his own from now on. She said, and he has to call at 6 p.m., not 6:05, not 6:22, 6 p.m., and talk for 15 minutes on Mosky phone or the damn parenting app, not brief phone. That part. She said, Amor, I just love it here. You got the best supporters I've ever seen. Thank you, T. And I love my supporters. Yeah, she said, I have a whole husband. Don't need. Wait a minute. She said, what? I have a whole husband. Don't need on. Laugh my ass off. I'm not sure what that means. But she said, he just had another order put on him to pay on the 1st and the 15th. If it's not paid, Bree need to run and file contempt. Listen, I think he realized that this time somebody will go to jail. Like, you cannot keep violating. You just cannot keep violating. You cannot. You cannot. She said, I missed the morning lives. You missed them? I might have to come back, y'all. Stop playing with your girl. She said, Amor, are you coming back today? You helping me get through these 12 hours? Yes, I am coming back today, baby. I am. That they're not letting me do either. My bank got hacked, so I got to see what's wrong with the super chats. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Lynn, baby. She said, did you discuss him having to limit posting her? Yeah, so I did discuss that, and it does say limit posting her to let me go back to it. Let's go back to the posting her. It said the parties. Is that it? Is it under social media? Let me think. Oh, right here. It says the parties shall limit their social media posts of the minor child. Oh, yeah, it does say that the parties shall limit their social media posts of the minor child to include only positive interaction. Let me run this, because what I'm gathering is saying to include only posting positive interaction with the child and shall be sure that no interaction with the child on social media include any mention of litigation, troubles between the party, and any disparaging or mentioning of the other party in totality. To include. So basically, it's saying that the parties, shall limit their social media posting of the minor child to include only. So that's just saying they can only post positive interactions with the child and no interactions with the child on social media that mentions the other person or anything, the name or anything of the other person. That's what I'm getting from this. But let me read something else, because just so I understand. Let me ask something right quick. I want to ask something. I want to make sure I'm on point with this one. Let me just ask something, because I'm kind of a little confused. Just a little bit. I want to make sure. What does this mean? All right, hold on. Let me ask. I want to know exactly what this means. All right. Hold on, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. So I kind of wanted to know, oh Lord, I'm just gonna go on and tell y'all. Wait a minute, somebody said that's good news. What's good news? What's good news, y'all? But listen, wait a minute, what happened? He said the judge just ruined his life. That boy ain't gonna have no more content if he can't use Bree anymore. Pretty sure he's sliding down the wall with the bonnet on. I just got some more news. That what he just posted 10 hours ago, it is direct violation of this order, y'all. He is definitely in violation as we speak. He literally. So I just wanted to know for sure would what he said be in violation, and it is direct violation. Direct violation. He's already in violation. Already in violation. So anyway, I just wanted to know for sure. But let me ask another one. Let me ask another question. I want to ask about this one now. Uh, where did I get that from? About limiting the access to social media. Hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, hold on. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I read that correctly. I did. All right. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I was just reading the part about the limiting the social media. And it was what I said. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't limiting social media. No, it's limiting social media to, limiting social media with a child to include positive posts, meaning that they only post positive content about the child. So basically, again, no disparaging comments, nothing negative said about her. Matter of fact, can't even mention each other's name. She can't mention his name. He can't mention her name at all when it comes to the child being posted. So none of that. None of that. You look like your mama. None of that. Your mama this, your mama that, or whatever. Even on the way to pick up the child, I would think that it wouldn't be a good idea to go live. Or, what I'm saying, or meet with the mom, go live. None of that, period. So anyway, but y'all, I got to go and I'm going to talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Peace. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family. Jay! That family. That family. Talking about it. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.